Good morning, beloveds. So happy Juneteenth. Um, I watched a little news segment from the Today Show that described Juneteenth as Independence Day. So some of these holidays, I feel like Memorial Day. I feel a little weird saying Happy Memorial Day because of what Memorial Day is memorializing. But Juneteenth is it is an Independence Day. 2 years after the Emancipation was written, there were a whole lot of people who didn't know that they were free, and a whole lot of people who probably knew that these people should be free and they weren't doing it. So soldiers came through and said, nope, this can't happen. So it is an Independence Day for our brothers and sisters of color, and so that is what I will tell you about Juneteenth. It's an education. It's a continuous education process. And that's what life is. Life is a continuous education process. One of my goals is to learn something new most days. So today, that was what I learned. And I'm sharing with you. And we'll see what else I get to learn today. And it's what keeps the brain moving. And it's what keeps life interesting. So, yes. All right. And I was on my Barnes & Noble's wish list last night, so I have a sneaking suspicion I will impulse buy some books today, which is a good thing, because two of the books that I wanted are back in stock, so yay. I love books. Can you tell? If I took you on a tour of my house, there are literally books in every room in the house. Every room. I've got books in my kitchen, books in my bedroom. There are ginormous bookshelves in a couple of rooms. I could actually turn the camera and show you one of them. You see that thing? That's a floor to ceiling. And more than half of those are books. And then some of them are, playgrads, which we will not talk about because that's one of the other things I do. So, yeah, learn something new every day. One of the books that I'm really probably going to, and it's appropriate to Juneteenth, one of the books I'm going to buy, except I'll put it in the comments. There is a chef who he is tracing the cooking on the plantations, and so he's written this book on the African American roots of cooking in the South. And I caught a little article about him, and I went and I looked it up, and the book's been on my wish list, and I just really need to buy it. Because when you read about him, he's so amazing. And because he cooks it the way that they did on the plantations. And then he's got stories, and okay, I need to stop talking about books. But that's one of the books that's on my wish list, and so I just need to, go and buy it. I don't think I can bake bread the way he does, though. I don't have one of those big ovens. So, yeah. Impulse purchases. I love books. All right. Okay. Today on the 365, today I am redeemed. I love Ernest. The larger part of our mental life is submerged. The habitual patterns of thought, which are subjective, automatically determine our physical and mental reactions. In this way, we are more or less hypnotized from the cradle to the grave. Inner impulsions of these subjective thought patterns are often stronger than the intellect, and willpower seems to have little effect on them. We must resort to imagination and feeling, to a deep conviction of and an abiding faith in something greater than our will, higher than our intellect. In this way, we are redeemed. We stop using the creative power of the universe to produce limitation in our lives and instead begin to awaken to our vast potentialities. Nope, sorry, that's possibilities. Same difference. Today, I realized that there is but one power in the universe and that my redemption is at hand. The spirit within me refreshes me daily. I feel myself saturated with the life essence itself. I feel the same life essence flowing in and through me. I feel myself to be a perfect instrument in life's divine symphony, in tune with its harmony and perfection. My body is an instrument in, through, and upon which life plays a divine and perfect harmony. I am not going out in search of another power, but am going to use the power I know is already at the center of my own life. I know it heals every disharmony, overcomes every obstacle, breaks down every barrier, and frees me from every false condition. My redemption is assured. If you needed proof that I don't read these before I read these now, that was probably it. Okay. So he starts off, and I admit that that first paragraph was pretty confusing, so let's break it down. The larger part of our mental life is submerged, subconscious. We have grooves and networks and ruts in our brain that we have wired together through various things that we have done. And to some degree, we're born wired in certain ways. And now, the amazing thing about the brain is we have the ability to change all of this. But so much of our life is subconscious, which is why he says a larger part of our mental life is submerged. We are not aware of the thoughts that we think underneath until we allow them to surface and go, oh, maybe I need to fix that or change that. Let me find a new groove. So the habitual patterns of thought, which are subjective, automatically determine our physical and mental reactions. So like I said, to some degree, we're born wired. We are born wired for certain things. We are social creatures. That is wired in. And then we wire them. We create networks by the thoughts that we think, by the people that we're around. And so they become habit. We literally run. I think I actually do mean literally. We have all the wrinkles in our brain, the gray matter. We are literally creating grooves in our brain. In this way, we are more or less hypnotized from the cradle to the grave. So that's one of the reasons why Ernest is always on top of us about consciousness, and paying attention, because that's where our power is. When we become conscious of our habits, we can change them, because we don't break habits, we replace habits. That's the secret, by the way. Okay, inner impulsions of these subjective thought patterns are often stronger than the intellect, and willpower seems to have little effect on them. That's what I mean. Willpower has... Smoking is a great example of this, because you watch people try over and over and over again to quit smoking, to break the habit, when the secret to success seems to be, and there's science on it, you don't quit, you don't break a habit, you replace a habit. So whatever it is that you're working on, find something to replace it with. Okay, we must resort to imagination and feeling to a deep conviction of and an abiding faith in something greater than our will and higher than our intellect, so we can get out of our own way. When we are trying to do things through our own will, we can set ourselves up for failure. But when we set ourselves to use the will that's greater than ours, that's an inexhaustible supply of power. And when we are relying on our own intellect, sometimes, but we always have access to that intellect that's bigger than us. We just have to trust that we can do that. So, resort to imagination feeling. How much do you really want it? How big are your feelings? Because that's where your power is. In this way we are redeemed. We stop using the... Okay, wait. In this way we are redeemed. Full stop. We stop using the creative power of the universe to produce limitations in our life, and instead begin to awaken our vast possibilities. When we open ourselves up to that which is bigger than us, then anything is possible. All right, so power statements now. Today, I realize that there is but one power in the universe, and that my redemption is at hand. The spirit within me refreshes me daily. I think that we forget that. The spirit within me refreshes me daily. It's like that's something I need to write on the mirror so that I see it every day. Because, you have those days where you wake up tired. The spirit within me refreshes me daily. That is an inexhaustible supply of whatever it is that I need. And I don't always plug in. All right. That's my power statement for today. I feel myself saturated with the life essence itself. I feel the same life essence flowing in and through me. I feel myself to be a perfect instrument in life's divine symphony, in tune with its harmony and perfection. He's using those feeling words. Feel that flow. I know that when I sing, especially when I'm running, because when I get to the end of the running and I'm tired, and I'm like, I don't have that much further to go, and a really great song will come on, and I start to sing, and I feel that tingling all the way down. And it's that power flowing into me. And when you sing, you pull in more oxygen. So there's that. So I feel it. I feel it flowing. And that's one of the ways that I do it, is by singing my favorite song, whatever happens to have come on the MP3 player, out loud. And I don't worry about if anybody can hear me, because I'm running. I'll get away from them fast enough if they don't like my voice. Let's see. I am not going out in search of another power, but am going to use the power I know is already at the center of my own life. Why are we looking for it when it's right here? It's right here. Go within. We're always out there looking. Right here. I know that it heals every disharmony, overcomes every obstacle, breaks down every barrier, and frees me from every false condition. My redemption is assured. All right. So my power statement today is the spirit within me refreshes me daily. I hope you heard a power statement that you can use today too. June 19th. And I just lost my train of thought completely. All right. It's Friday. I got one more day, and the first half of the week was really busy, and yesterday was, oh my God, are you kidding me? So I'm hoping for a little bit more of a middling day. So I'm going to get my process started for the rest of the day. I encourage you to do something loving for yourself, something kind for yourself, something compassionate for yourself. Celebrate your independence from whatever it is that you need to celebrate it from. Oh, all right. Open your windows, get some fresh air, get your move on, and maybe, if you need to, reset some of the grooves in your brain. Know that you are a beloved child of God, in whom God is well pleased. All right. I love you. I'll be back with you at 9-ish a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I get to go run, and we have peanuts for the squirrels. So it should be fun. Reverend David will be on sometime around 5 with you guys today. And Sunday is coming up. And so it's Juneteenth today. The first day of summer is tomorrow. And then Sunday is Father's Day. It is going to be a packed weekend. Have some fun. All right? Love you, beloveds.